Okay, so we use the terms basis of designation and designation quite a lot. And so it can be helpful to try and make sure we've got clear in our minds the difference between the two. So let's use one of Rinpoche's famous examples, the A. All right. So what does Rinpoche say? He says, when you're a child, oops, and you're learning the alphabet, but you haven't yet learned it, your teacher might draw a shape like this on the blackboard. And when you see it, it doesn't really mean anything to you. You just see 3 lines. And then your teacher explains to you that this arrangement of 3 lines is A. And then once you learn that, you see it as A. But in fact, what you are looking at is 3 lines on a piece of paper. But then it's explained to you that it's A, you see A, it's reflected back to you as A. But the point is, the basis is just these 3 lines. Independence upon the 3 lines, your mind imputes, puts on top the meaning A. So, like that. So he says, what we need to learn here is that the basis, the pattern, the arrangement of lines is the basis. That's one phenomenon. And then A, the label imputed on top of that, onto that, independence on that, that is another phenomenon. So the basis and the label that are designated onto it are 2 phenomena, not 1. And he says that's important so that we understand the difference between basis of designation and thing designated onto it, independence upon it, designated by name and conceptuality. Name is just the term we use to name it. And the job of conceptuality is really evaluating and saying, does it perform the function? Is it performing the function of A? So if you had 3 horizontal lines, conceptuality would say, well, that's pretty meaningless. That's not doing the job of A. I can't put a C on one side and a T on the other and communicate anything if it's just 3 horizontal lines. But you take those lines, you arrange them in a certain formation, they fulfill the function of A, and then your evaluating conceptual mind recognizes, oh, it's doing the job of A, and so you give the name A. But that evaluation, that valuation of, is it doing the job? Is it fulfilling the purpose? That's done by conceptuality, and then name gives it the name. So when we're talking about imputed by name and conceptuality, that's what we're talking about. Onto what? Onto a valid basis that performs the function of that. Hope that helps.